There are a lot of children who do come down. I mean, I had Withensea High School last week with me. The school council from Withensea High School were there. There's the young people's Parliament. There's various organisations stimulating political interest in young people. But I think you're right. The only thing I wouldn't say, I would say any properly run school would look to maximise the opportunities for its pupils to understand wider society, their role within it. Farmers need to compete. So what are we going to do for farmers? All I want to give them is a level playing field and tell them to get on with it. And where there's unfairness or blockages, I want to tackle it. But otherwise, special case for farming, food security used as an excuse to featherbed them? Nah, don't buy that myself. We weren't food independent 100 years ago. We're not food independent now. As I think I hope I suggested, I'm not an expert in this area, wouldn't claim to be, and so you may have a point, but I know that the people who did take the decision did so because they thought it was right after serious consideration, and certainly they weren't doing it for any callow political advantage, because there is none, as you rightly said. David Cameron is quite clear, he hasn't changed his position. I think it's just, we want to move as quickly as we can, and when asked about the reality of this coming financial year, we had to accept that it was difficult. But we aim to always over-deliver and under-promise, which we're so used to people who, Labour will promise anything, okay? Do you want to hear this? I'll tell you that then. We've had 13 years, it seems to me, of a government that's obsessed quite only by its own political advantage, and we need to have people who consider what they do, come to a conclusion, and there'll be people who have principled opposition to it and tell them they're wrong. Well, that's fine.